Hi, this is Troy with Troy's Cards, Cars, and Comics 2, and today we're going to do a VR for old Sarge Collects. You can find them at old, O-L apostrophe Sarge Collects, all one word all together, on YouTube. He's doing a 200 subscriber VR for his 200 subscriber giveaway, and his theme was cards, non-playing day cards of baseball players. Um, so you could see here on the screen right now, and actually commented on the video for his VR saying I was building the 69 set, and he gave me some examples of um, cards in the 69 set that I could use. Basically, um, some manager cards. Basically, it would be a card of the person as a manager, but not as a player, so it's considered a non-playing days card of a baseball player or former baseball player. Um, so I was going to do something like that, and then I started digging around and looking at some other cards because I didn't want to use just the 69 set. And then I found something um, in a box that um, was from a few years ago, and it it just gave me the idea to use these cards because it'd be more than a card to tell a story. Um, if you watched any of my other videos, you know that the 1986 border cards, I'm sorry, 1987, the 1987, that wood grain border is my favorite all-time Topps border card. I've got um, just about every version of it I can get my hands on. The complete 87 set, the complete O-Pee-Chee 87 set, the 87 update, the 87 update in Tiffany. Wish I had an 87 Topps Tiffany, but can't afford that. Maybe one day, maybe one day. Um, but I also have, and then this is where the cards I'm going to actually use for the VR come into play. In 2017, they did the first that I know of anniversary set using the 87 border. It was the 30th year since 1987, so 2017, and they did an insert set, 100 cards in Series 1, 100 cards in Series 2, and 50 cards in the update for a total of 250 cards, or a 250 card insert of the 1987 border. So in order to build that set, I purchased many, many 2017 hangers, blasters, updates, anything that would go ahead and get me updates. Actually, was I think after my second or third one, I gave that up because you don't get that many inserts in the update packs. They're great if you're trying to build a set. They're really great if you want to go ahead and try to get that um, regular auto, regular player auto kind of thing, not a high end auto. But the 2017 set was really good for inserts and things like that. And after buying so many, I completed what would almost be considered, or what I can almost consider a master set, but I still have holes all over the place. One of the inserts, though, was the memorable moments inserts. And I was like, after looking at it when I was flipping through cards, I was like, that's what I'm going to use. So anybody watching, Sarge, if you're watching this video, and if I get it in time, post it in time for your VR, hopefully you do watch it. Here we go with the 2017 memorable moments insert set. I'm missing 18 cards, and not all of these are going to be players or players that are no longer playing. So when I come to those players that are actually still in the game, I'll just skip over that card, but I'll still show it and read the thing, but I'll just pass over it and maybe not talk as much about it. We'll see how it goes. Starting with card number one. Card number one, or as it's labeled MM1, is Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig anchors Murderer's Row from 1927. Each card has a story in the back. Only one player in the regular lineup for the 1927 Yankees failed to reach Cooperstown, with Gehrig forming the core of the Murderer's Row alongside Babe Ruth. It was Lou who took AL MVP honors after leading the circuit in RBI, 173, 52 doubles, and 447 total bases. New York went 110-44 before sweeping the Pirates to win the World Series title. And anybody who's anybody in baseball or follows baseball knows or is familiar with the New York Yankees Murderers Row. Gehrig serves as Murderers Row pillar. So that's just an idea of what you're looking at for this memorable moments insert set from 2017. Now that I've actually got it out and pulled it, I'm showing missing 18 cards. I'm going to start looking for those 18 because this is a set, an insert set that, as far as the history of baseball and things like that, it's one of those that really needs to be filled because it's great. Card number 2 is Anthony Rizzo, helps in the 100-year wait. And while this is not a non-playing player card, November 2nd, 2016 is a date. Everybody's very familiar with that 108-year wait and the biggest underdog team in Major League Baseball and their return to the World Series. Number 3 is Babe Ruth, first career home run, May 6, 1915. There you go, right there. I'll go ahead and show the back. I won't read the whole thing. I'll go ahead and if you want to read it, hopefully it is clear enough. You can freeze it. Number 4, Steve Carlton, 1972, all-time great season. There he goes with the Phillies. Lefty compiles season to remember. Number 5 is the Rocket, Roger Clemens. Strikes out 20 on April 29th, 1986. April 29th, 1986, I was actually starting my senior year of high school. Card number 6 is the only Dodger player that I will go ahead and have in any kind of personal collection that is allowed to have LA on his cap. Memorable moments. Sandy Koufax throws perfect game on September 9th, 1965. There you go. I am a PC of the Brooklyn Dodgers, but after 1957, when they moved to Los Angeles, the collection stops. I do not get any Dodgers players or actually seek out and search for any Dodgers players or Dodgers cards once they're in LA, except for this gentleman here. Number 7, memorable moments. Roger Maris, first 61st home run of the season, October 1st, 1961. And 61 was the Maris record. Maris tops Ruth on final day. There it is. And that record would stand for a few years until a gentleman playing for Atlanta, I believe, would change that. Now we get to the first cards I'm missing. I'm missing number 7 and that was number 7. Missing number 8, number 9. This is number 10. Aaron Boone, ALCS Game 7 walk-off, October 16th, 2003. Yankees. A lot of memorable moments played by the Yankees. Imagine that. Card number 11. Ichiro makes MLB debut on April 2nd, 2001. I believe his name back then was Ichiro Suzuki. And it became just Ichiro after a while. Everybody says that he would probably hold more records if he hadn't had so long or played so long in Japan before coming to the U.S. Roberto Clemente, 3,000th career hit on September 30th, 1972. Now, of course, you see this is card number 13. Number 12 is the one that I'm also missing. This is going to be card number 14, and it is Big Mac. 70th home run of the season on September 27th, 1998. All right, that was going to be 14. I'm missing number 15. This is card number 16, and it is Bill Mazeroski. World Series Game 7 walk-off on October 13th, 1960. Bill Mazeroski. Maz makes World Series history. The next one, actually, card number 17 goes into my PC. This is actually one of the cards I consider not this card, but this player actually holds for one of my Grail cards. That was Mr. Jackie Robinson. Brooklyn Dodgers win World Series title on October 4th, 1955. I don't really like the 1948 Leaf Robinson card, but really, if I could get all of the 50s, Jackie Robinson's, and really, the complete run of the Brooklyn Dodgers through the 50s, that would be excellent. Next one, number 18. Bo Knows, Mr. Bo Jackson, MLB All-Star Game MVP on July 11th, 1989. On July 11th, 1989, I was in Gießen, Germany, and my then-born daughter would be 2 days old. That's interesting. My oldest daughter, Hope, was born on July 8th, 1989 in Gießen, Germany, in the Gießen Uniklinikum. She is just recently retired out of the United States Marine Corps. Very proud of that young lady. Now we skip a few of them again. This is card number 22. Willie Stargell, World Series Game 7 home run, October 17th, 1979. Then after 22, I'm missing 23 and 24, and we jump to card number 25 and back to the Brooklyn Dodgers Mr. Jackie Robinson. Steals home in the World Series on September 28, 1955. Robinson takes bold chance on big stage. Excellent ball player. Card number 26 is Jimmie Foxx. First MLB All-Star Game on July 6, 1933. And that's not Fox's first MLB All-Star Game. That is the first All-Star Game. Next card is card number 28, because I'm missing card number 27. And this is the only player PC that I have. For a lot of people, I actually have this one. I follow a guy on Twitter who's probably got the largest Ken Griffey collection I've ever seen. But here, Ken Griffey Jr. scores to win ALDS on October 8, 1995. The sweetest swing in baseball. This card is actually only just a non-player card because this gentleman only just retired. And that would be Mr. Miguel Cabrera. Wins AL Triple Crown in 2012. Look at that. Fantastic. That man had just a wonderful career. Our next card is card number 33, because I'm missing actually 31 and 32. And we're back to the Brooklyn Dodgers, and there's that blue with a B. Them bums. Jackie Robinson again breaks the color barrier, April 15th, 1947. Now, I don't remember the name of the first player, but Jackie Robinson technically is not the first African American player to play in the Major League Baseball. There's a player from 1880 something, but I cannot remember his name at this time. Please put that in the comments if you can. I'll look it up as soon as this video is over. First Topps baseball card in 1951. So it's not a player, it's a card about a card and a card company. The Topps Chewing Gum Company printed their first baseball card in 1951. The family gum business launched in Brooklyn in 1938 had a seminal moment in 1951 when Topps released its first series of baseball cards known as Bluebacks and Redbacks. The next one, card number 35, is Mr. Lou Gehrig, the luckiest man on the face of the earth. July 4th, 1939. If you have not seen the Lou Gehrig story, which is, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank right now. This is going to be some post-production work because I'm going to have to put it on the screen after I look it up because I cannot remember it. Darn it. It doesn't say it right here. But the movie about the Lou Gehrig, played by Gary Cooper. Is it Gary Cooper? I think it is Gary Cooper. It's a beautiful movie, and it's definitely worth seeing. Our next card is number 36, and it has another African-American player, Mr. Satchel Paige. Here he is with the Cleveland Indians, making his MLB debut on July 9th, 1948. Satchel Paige. The next one, number 37, is Ted Williams. MLB All-Star Game Tribute from July 13th, 1999. The next one is Hoover. If you don't know who Hoover is, he's the best defensive third baseman ever. And got some scratching on this card. I'm going to need to replace it. But that is Brooks Robinson with the Baltimore Orioles, World Series MVP in October of 1970. Our next card is going to be number 39. And let's see if you remember, maybe if you don't remember the card or the player or the name. Do you remember Fernando Mania? Mr. Fernando Valenzuela. There it is right there. Fernando Mania, 1981. I had and I'm not a big fan of autograph pictures, picture autographs on bats, but I did have a Fernando Valenzuela autograph bat. Back in the day, about 4 years ago or so, there was a guy that some of you older YouTubers might remember, Joester. Joester, we did a bunch of trading back and forth, and I actually sent Joester that bat, not as a trade, just outright sent it to him, to which he then sent it to Dodger fan Drew. I don't remember I don't know if you guys remember old DFD, but hopefully he still has that bat. The next one is going to be card number 41. And that player is Mr. Reggie Jackson in the uniform he should not be wearing. Tell you what, if ever I did not care for a player in a uniform, it's actually any player who puts on Yankee blue or Dodger blue. This man should only be in a yellow and green uniform as far as I'm concerned. But here he is, Mr. October, earning his nickname. Third home run in the World Series on October 18th, 1977. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Mookie Betts should still be wearing Red Sox red. Our next card is number 42. Babe Ruth, another Yankee. Yankees win the World Series title in October 15th, 1923. As we said on card number 1, 1923 is going to be those Murderers Row Yankees. Our next card is card number 43, and it is going to be the Man of Steel. No, I don't mean Superman. That's going to be Mr. Rickey Henderson. Breaks career stolen base record on May 1st, 1991. Our next card is back to the Seattle Mariners and Mr. Ichiro. Breaks single season hits record on October 1st, 2004. Coming down to the end, I'll have two left. Second to last one is going to be the kid, once again, Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. homers in 8 straight games. July 1993 is going to be the 8th. There we go. And the last card that I have of the set is card number 50, and I do believe it's a 50 card set, but I have to look that up. And the last one is, again, a player still playing. He made his debut in 2011. That's going to be Mr. Mike Trout, all-time great rookie season in 2012. Rookie campaign for the ages. But isn't his rookie card in the 2011 update, and that was on the 2011 season? Makes you wonder. Or did it print 2011 and he was still considered a rookie for the 2012 season? Something to think about, something to look at. But of course, he is still playing ball. A lot of people are saying that he is not as high on the horse anymore now that the Dodgers and Ichiro Suzuki are pretty much about to make baseball history. They've already made it with that $700 million 10-year contract. But with the other players they've packed around Suzuki, not to mention the players that they've already had, it's looking really bad if you're playing in the National League, specifically for my Diamondbacks who contend in the National League West. But it makes to be what should be an interesting season. Some news I have for actually locally. One of the teams, or not one of the team that I frequent a lot of games here locally is the Mississippi Braves. I make sure any Braves paraphernalia that I do wear has an M on it because I am an NL West Arizona Diamondbacks fan. So I'm a serious fan. I know it's superstition and stuff like that, but I don't wear other teams' stuff unless it's the Mississippi Braves. I do support my local team. That being said, after the 2024 season, they will no longer be the local team. The Mississippi Braves are moving to, I think it's Columbus, Georgia, after basically fulfilling their 20-year contract when they came and the city of Pearl, Mississippi, built the stadium they have. I just read a bunch of stats on it, an article that was written back in 2016 about, and this is not just the Atlanta farm system or minor league system, but how sports, let's say, and this there are a lot of quotes by sports and sports analysts, experts from various universities about how an athletic organization, or an athletic entertainment organization, let's go ahead and throw that the entertainment word in there, will go to a small town municipality, pitch them up. They will go ahead and basically foot the bill for a field or stadium. That field or stadium will never make the money that they thought it would make. Now, granted, it's going to bring an upswing to the local economy and taxes and small sales just from people purchasing gas, stopping to get snacks, coming to and going from the stadium and field, things like that. But they the numbers just never really come together. So as it stands, after 2024, the Braves, the Mississippi Braves, will move out of Trustmark Park in Pearl, Mississippi. At which point, a 41,000 seat hole in the earth will just go to rot unless we can pick up another team, which I would love to see happen. Of course, the only time that field is ever packed, it actually only packed one time for a Mississippi Braves game, and that was for the history game or the futures game when the Mississippi Braves played the Atlanta Braves. They packed it then. But every year, the only time that field and that stadium gets packed, standing room only packed, is when the three local, and not by local, they were within a 2 to 3 hour drive, universities come here for the Governor's Cup. Mississippi State University, University of Mississippi, which is Ole Miss, and University of Southern Mississippi, USM, will actually meet for a weekend and play each other, which they call the Governor's Cup weekend. And on that weekend, that field is standing room only, and the parking is around the block. But enough of that. I'm sorry to see him go. I'll be to every game I can make this coming season. But if you're watching this video and you got a team that you're looking to go ahead, whether it be the league with an expansion team, needs a minor league system, we've got a fully loaded, ready to go stadium and field right here in Pearl, Mississippi. Come on down and take a look at it. Guys, thanks a lot. Old Sarge, thanks for watching. Thanks for the idea and thanks for the opportunity for your giveaway. Hope you guys liked my cards. Again, it's from 2017. It's the Memorable Moments insert set. There were a bunch of other insert sets that went with, like I said, with the 2017 cards. So, and they're all worth getting. One of them, and one of the other ones I almost used, I've got it right here, was the Decades set. They did the Decades Best set, 1950. And see, it's all, and they're all different. So I almost used that one, but I decided to go ahead with the Memorable Moments set instead. Because in this one, I would only be able to go, I think, to right at 1990 or 2000. And at 2000, I would start running into players who are still playing. Because at 2010, they're definitely still playing. But the 2017 top set is jam-packed, full of stuff, full of great baseball history. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, please like, please subscribe, and please stay tuned to the videos. I really, I'm out here trying to throw out some good content, trying to talk about baseball, trying to talk about diecast and comic books from time to time. So I do appreciate it all, and hope you guys are having so far a great and happy New Year. I will talk to you later. Tschüss.